We would feel people in the bedroom. Actually, sometimes my daughter would have something wiping her hair, running her fingers through the hair and things like that, and a very cold feeling. But there is always a strong ambience in the place of somebody being around. Well, I've been here for 5 years now, and when I first moved in, the first week that I actually moved in, my mother died the same week, and we put flowers into the fireplace, which were left there all night, but in the morning all the flowers was actually laid around the vases in the morning, and the vase and the water was actually still in the same place, which made me sort of like made me think probably a little bit more about what was actually going on here. All different types of warm feelings, always been a really warm feeling here, particularly when we lived upstairs for 2.5 years. We would feel people in the bedroom. Actually, sometimes my daughter would have something wiping her hair, running her fingers through the hair and things like that, and a very cold feeling around her at the time.
Something I also remember you saying, on your security cameras as well, you get like, I don't know, an apparition or some sort appear on...
Changes.
Yeah, like, what
mainly again in this area here, if you look on the camera that covers this area, you will get sort of like it's almost like a white smoke that goes across there, and it will go, and then it will come back, and then it will go. That happens quite a lot on that camera.
One thing for us being in your location tonight, gonna have a little look, see if we can find anything. Is there any particular areas you think that we should focus on mostly, like whether it be up in this back bit or down where you say the bloodstain was caught on the floor? Anyway?
I think the main activity that that's been around is in this area, and above this area as well, upstairs. So this sort of little part of the pub, which obviously it's all the same age, but this area here seems to have the most feeling of activity around here. But already it's getting a very cold feeling.
Because like my hands right now are feeling cold, and you guys feeling cold as well, or?
Yep.
You feeling cold?
Yeah, it feels a little bit cooler than it did when we first came in.
Welcome again to another edition of Paranormal GI. Today we're in Royal Albion. It's like one of the oldest buildings from Maidstone. It dates back to about the 16th century, I believe. What we're going to do today is we're just going to be in this location, spend a few hours and try and capture any form of the paranormal. Now it's been said by Sharon, who we interviewed earlier, that she's experienced a number of different things, quite a friendly ghost, so our approach today is going to be a little bit more relaxed and tame to maybe some other locations. We're going to use a trigger object in tonight's investigation, and what we're going to hopefully try and encourage a little bit more paranormal activity in a physical sense. So I'm going to draw around this cross and try and encourage it to move. Hopefully through the duration of the evening we'll be able to get some form of activity with that. We're also going to use EVP recorders as well as EMF detectors to try and capture any form of electronic voice phenomena or electromagnetic field spikes that shouldn't be occurring. We've done a full base reading of the whole location, so we know exactly where everything is and where everything shouldn't be. So if we get a spike anywhere in here, we're going to know exactly where it's coming from. What we've got here is an electromagnetic field detector. Now the reason why I'm putting this next to the cross is because sometimes when paranormal activity occurs you get an electromagnetic field spike. So what we're going to hopefully try and capture are two forms of paranormal activity. If we can encourage whatever spirit or entities in this location to move this cross, that's one. And hopefully at the same time when it does that, we'll also get a spike, which you'll see there on this meter. As soon as we get that go up, we get a spike. And plus it's got audio sound on there as well, so if I turn it on, you got that. So let's try and see if hopefully we can get 2 forms of activity tonight with that. Any one thing you're hoping to capture tonight, whether it be orb, apparition?
It sounds really silly, and I wouldn't imagine myself to say this, but I want something to grab me. I want to feel something. I want someone to push me, like someone pushed Mark, or someone to swoop my hair or something. I want to feel it for myself.
Anything you've got to say about tonight?
Well, when we came in, I noticed it was, I don't know, there's people in here, but still, there was something that felt a little bit different about the place. Now everyone's gone and it's a little bit darker in here. I've noticed that the temperature has dropped quite significantly. I'm hoping that with what we've set up over on the pool table there, that perhaps the cross might move and we'll pick up some kind of interference, but other than that, we're just looking forward to doing the investigation and seeing what we can find.
Just want to add to camera just one thing, literally about this location. Personally, at the moment, I don't really feel like it's a location where there's going to be too many bumps and people getting too scared. Obviously the claims of Sharon are basically that there is stuff happening in here. One thing I sort of want to try and do is let's see if we can try and capture some form of physical evidence just for her tonight. I don't really feel that this place has an ominous sort of ghostly feel. It feels very much like I'm at home and I want to just take my shoes off and kick back and smoke a pipe.
Do it.
I don't smoke, but hey, I'll just have a coffee. But yeah, I think tonight is going to be really interesting. I think one thing I do want to try and capture tonight, if we can, is that I really want to see if I can capture EVP. For some reason, I just really want to hear someone just say, like, hello, I'm here. Because I've got a feeling if there is anything here, it's going to be a nice, friendly, pleasant.
Yeah. So no provoking.
No, so there's going to be no provoking. I'm not going to spit out my dummy or hope no one else is. But it's going to be a nice environment.
Just going to chill out with the ghost.
We're going to chill. We're going to relax. Take it